All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another session with Wealth Network. We call these sessions Women in Business and Career. The purpose of these sessions is to enable women who are resourceful, who are earning an income or are looking to earn an income, to just improve on their resourcefulness, just improve on their purchasing power, just become better experts and professionals in mainly soft skills and other areas, that we can get experts to come and teach on, right? So we've been doing this since 2017 with two amazing partners. We have the American Corner Library in Victoria Island, Lagos. They've been our partner since 2017 when we started, and they have been very supportive. We are so grateful to them. We also have the Ove Brume Foundation, and we have all been working together, and we say thank you. So the Ove Brume Foundation is also focused on education, especially around children. So you can go there, and they have amazing projects and programs around child education. All right. So also I want to thank our facilitators who are here with us today. We have Adenike Salako. Adenike is an amazing person. She's very knowledgeable about real estate in Lagos, especially, and then of course around the world. And she's going to be sharing with us some of the intricate details that you may not hear from regular people. She's going to tell us how it is possible for you to begin to get real estate without paying a dime, especially as a woman. She's also passionate about things about women, so she will also share a little bit of her passion as well. And then we also have Tammy. Tammy is an amazing person. She's a jewel. She's very supportive. She has done projects with us in low-income communities, and she's so dedicated as well to progressing and improving her life. And because of that, she has grown a great repertoire in real estate. And she's very knowledgeable about things like getting your land payments and your papers and all of that, the different types of things, different kinds of processes involved, and she'll be able to share a lot of that and more with us this morning. All right, so before they begin to speak, I would like to just tell you a little bit about Wealth Network. So Wealth Network is a platform, is a network and a platform of resourceful women who have come together with their resources. That's our mandate. We have come together with the resources we have, and then we are enhancing our resources to be able to provide support to vulnerable women and to literally change our world into a better place for we and our children and posterity to live in, right? So we have amazing people all around the world, and we are grateful to every one of them for their support and their presence in all the work that we've been doing. So please connect with us on our website, jewelsnetwork.org, and on all our social media platforms at Jewels Network. All right, so it's time to get into it. Okay, so I think I will start with Adenike, right?
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So Adenike, can you just tell us what real estate means? Like if anybody hears real estate, what should they expect? What does it entail? What does it involve? How do we define it?
All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Adenike Salako. I'm a mother, a wife. Then I've been into business for the past 7 years. Actually, I work directly with the Omoniles. And my reason is my wife is, we have this problem with Omonile issue everywhere, right? People call me Omonile extra. So we have this issue with everybody getting land here, and then when you put all your hands, all your money in property.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I'm not sure everybody might know what Omonile is, right?
Okay.
Because some people might not be in Lagos, right?
Okay.
So please, can you just help define it? Because that's very important. People need to know that this happens everywhere in the world. Everywhere, I'm telling you, it happens. They just have different names. But so yes, and please, if you can talk a little louder, that might help us because you were a little faint.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. What I mean as Omonile is these are the people we have, the family, as in direct family, where you can get your land direct from them. Then we have agents as well.
Okay.
Did you get what I'm trying to say? Do you understand me? We have Omonile as in family, direct family, where you can get the land from that community. Then we have agents. Agent, maybe their friend or maybe a lawyer So we call everyone to Omonile.
Okay.
And you know, we have this thing for let's say this thing has been happening all over the world. Let me say Nigeria. They will promise you that okay, this is a land, they will show you, but it doesn't mean it belongs to you.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that this thing, after you've paid the money, that it's still yours.
Yeah.
They can sell 10 property for one person. And we call it committed land.
Okay.
And even I always tell people, before you buy a land, make sure you ask somebody that you know very well.
Mm-hmm.
That's somebody that have knowledge on it already. Maybe an agent. We have some agents too, that will just collect your money, chop your money and run.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm a victim.
We have people that will get your money. I have them.
Yeah.
Even I don't want to mention a top real estate company in this Lagos that till now they have not allocated the land to people for over 3 years now.
Wow.
Yes. And they sell the land for over ₦1 million.
Wow.
Until now, we still have issue with them. 2 months ago, I think we went to the court because through a client, she talked to me and she was like, I bought the land from so company, and up to now, I've not gotten my land. I was like, it's not all this top. Ask for somebody. Like me, I work directly with developers. Then I have my lawyer, my surveyors that will make sure that, okay, this is the land that we can buy.
Yeah.
Then we have where we can check it in Alausa. We have people that work with, we partner with. So real estate can make you and mar you, in quotes. It can make you and mar you. So it depends on what you want. They always tell people, have you ever asked yourself, why do I want to go into real estate? Why real estate for now? Why real estate? Ask yourself, am I ready for real estate? Because real estate can take you up. It can take you to the top and bring you down as well. Why real estate for now? Why do I want to buy this property?
Okay.
Is this something that, no, I'm asking questions. Is it something that, okay, because this is my first question with my clients. Okay, are you ready? Am I ready for this? Because I always tell people, don't put all your money in real estate.
Okay.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Because I know real estate is good. It's something that, yes, in future, it's something that, yes, I can look on, okay, I have something somewhere, or no. Now, let me give you an example, a scenario. It happened to me personally.
Okay.
I think I got into real estate 7-8 years ago. Before I had my last boy, so I think my boy was 3 months then. So a friend told me about property, not even a friend, a principal of my first son's school. Okay. So he told me about a property in Ikorodu. And the same period, a friend of mine told me about a property in Ibejuleki, that's Lakwe.
Yeah.
Lakwe then was, I think, about 800,000 naira thereabouts. Ikorodu, 400,000 naira. I was like, which one is cheaper? Let me just, you know. Then I told my husband, honey, let's buy the one that's Ikorodu. That one is even cheaper and is somewhere that we can even easily go whenever there's any problem. Okay, we left the place for like 6-7 years now. Do you know I was there last month? Till now, that place has not developed. And my friend that bought our own. Hello, can you see me?
Yes.
Yes, my friend that bought our own around Lakwe. Up to now, in fact, I spoke with her daughter yesterday in Canada. She bought 2. She sold 1 last year. She bought it 1.2 million then. That was 2014. Now she sold it 8 million naira last year.
Wow.
And that is what she used to send as her daughter to Canada.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I bought my 400,000 naira. When I asked the man, okay, I wanted to sell this place, the man said, auntie, you can't sell it less than 1.5. I was like, since over 7 years, 8 years. Now, let me say something about real estate. Location is
so that means you have to be careful about the location.
You have to be careful.
Land.
You have to make research. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't think about this is my friend. You don't buy friend from your friend.
Yeah, you buy what
from
you
the
need.
professionals, from the people that know about it. Like me, if I want to get a land, I rather I work with my surveyors and I work with my lawyer. And I'll prefer to meet the ballet of that community. That's to meet maybe the king, or maybe somebody that head the head of the family.
Yeah.
Because this is money. This is money. Hard-earned money.
So what you're saying is you need to go to the source, the real source. You need to trace your way to the real owners of the land. So to avoid issues. I've been
even if you want to get from a company, all right. Sorry to cut it short. All right. Even if you want to get from a company, make research very well, ask very well.
Okay.
Because we have let me tell you the secrets. Sorry, I'm a Christian and I'll say the truth. It's not about me getting my money or maybe because I want to. No.
Yeah.
No. Even if a friend come and buy land, don't do it. Make your own research. Because this is money. This is your own money, your own hard hand.
And you can lose it.
No, you can, and they're not ready to give you back.
Yeah. I know.
Okay,
Thank you so much. Let me ask you.
Let me money that I have this. Sorry, I told you this Monday I have this. In fact, I told my client that sorry, I'll be back by 12 because I have a meeting.
Yeah.
There's somebody that he came from UK and he bought the land, not from me, but he bought it from somebody else, and they collected money from him, and they sold committed land to him. He bought 20 acres.
Wow.
Till now, up till now, the man has not gotten the money from them.
Wow.
He had to call me last week because somebody introduced him, maybe a friend, like, okay, I have somebody else that this person is somebody that we just got another one yesterday for him. And this is somebody that have already collected money from people.
Yes.
And he's supposed to allocate the land to them by end of this month. So now this is about my friend. Stop, my friend. Make your research. Okay. This is your own money.
Okay.
It's not your friend cannot give you the money back. I'm sure, even if they are going to give, not immediately. So think before you do it. So my first is, okay, decide which property can I get for now? Am I ready? Which property?
And what's the future of your property?
The future right? Of the, thank you, ma'am.
Future is profitable or not, right? Yes, I know.
So what's the future of the property? Am I ready? Is this something that, okay, maybe this is what I'm going to buy now, maybe for my children, or this is what I'm buying for a business, maybe to build an hotel or mall. You need to ask why. Why do I want to buy this?
Okay, awesome. Let me go to Temi. So Temi, can you tell us the different types of properties, real estate? Let's just say real estate, right? Tell us different types of real estate as quickly as you can so that people are knowledgeable to say, okay, if I'm making a decision on what to buy, this is what I can, and let people know what they are, what is available in the market.
All right. Hello everyone. My name is Temi Tejunjai. And what I do is basically give insights on real estate, on how to secure, safe, and profitable real estate. Now, when you want to invest in real estate, one of the things you must, think about, one of the things that should come to your mind is, okay, what is this property I'm about to purchase or land I'm about to purchase? What is the purpose? What's the purpose for buying this land? Is it for residence? Is it for commercial use? Is it for future investment? Now, for residence, of course, you would want to probably build in the shortest, possible time, so you can either live, and then for commercial, you probably want to buy for maybe for Airbnb, or you want to buy for maybe to have a business, yes, business. I mean, maybe you want to have a hospital, school, and what have you. Now, those are basically things you want to invest in real estate for. So those are the types of real estate you can, in quotes, you can say those are the types of things you invest, in when you talk about real estate. So haven't determined or decided, okay, this is what you want to do, investing in real estate in. It's to give you a guide on what exactly you want to do. Also, you're also thinking about your budget. Okay, what budget do I have to buy a house for residents, to buy a house for commercial, to buy a house for future investments? So those are basically the different types of real estate we have.
All right, so let me just ask you a follow-up question, right? So when you say real estate, we're just talking about also land and also buildings, right?
Yes, buildings, yeah.
How will you advise people to start with? Will you advise people to start, if for instance, I'm a newbie, right? In this type of investment, how do I start? Where do I start? What would be your advice? If I just come to meet you and say to me, all right, I'm ready to get into real estate, advise me on where to go. What will you say to me? Okay,
one of the things I usually ask first is, okay, how much are you willing to invest now? Would you recently there's what we call payment plan. And this payment plan basically just help people who do not have the bulk money to invest in real estate at a go. Now you have for 200,000 naira, for instance, you want to go into real estate. Of course, you know that as time progresses, you have to pay. You're paying on installments. So what do you have? How much are you willing, or how much do you have project at hand, or how much you project to invest in real estate? Which location? Just like my colleague has rightly said, you must be strategic with your location. Right? There's a location that even in many years' time, they are not, there's likely not going to be development. Now, that is not to say development will never get there. Now, I always say to my clients that one of the things, that determines what kind of real estate you invest on now is the money you are willing to put in now as a starter, and then the ability for you to be able to, continue maybe on a 12-month payment plan or 24-month payment plan. So you have a property, for instance, 1.2 million naira. You know that, okay, you're sharing 1.2 million naira, to pay in 24 months. So that's basically.
Okay, so I said interesting, that's interesting. So I want to ask, there are questions I still have for you, but I want to come to Adenike and ask. So Adenike, you have said that if you are anybody that is interested in getting into real estate, no matter what your income is, there's a leg in. You can find the way in. So please, can you help us understand that? How do let's say I don't have an income, or my income is really minimal, but I really want to secure my future, and start doing something. Advise us, how do we go about this? How do we start?
All right. Oh, okay. To be truthful, you must have an income.
Okay.
Yes, you must have an income. Real estate is not something that, no, you must have something. You must have an income. There's not really an income like that. And if you don't have anything, without any phone, you can start, maybe you can just tell people, hey, just tell a friend, okay, this is what I'm doing. You can tell them, okay, I have somebody that you can buy land from. And when you get this, and I'm sure you never regret. From there, maybe the agent or maybe the company, they give you the commission. Through the commission, you can also do that to buy your own property. You can start with that.
Okay.
But you must have
selling. You can start if you're selling, you'll be able to save money.
You can just do and see, maybe you're an agent that you have the knowledge already.
Okay.
But you need basic knowledge.
Okay.
So that they will be able to understand you.
Okay. All right. So any of you can answer this. So what's the minimum amount of money that you think anybody can have and begin to look into acquiring something, whether it's a land, whether it's a building? What's the minimum amount of money? At least we can say you can have monthly. If you have this monthly and you can put it away, then you can start getting something. So
okay, start.
Okay. Well, for me, I have some partners. People are partnered with, and we have land as affordable as 600,000 naira.
Okay.
And we have 6 months, 12 months payment plan. Now, initial deposit of 150,000 to 200,000 naira, you get on board, and then of course you spread the balance for up to 12 months.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yes.
I wish I could type that out and paste it on the screen. But I think all my ladies, all our girls, all ladies should hear this and know that, you know, you can start something.
Yes.
So thank you for
yes.
that.
Then there's something you mentioned earlier too, like some of our targets, right, is not towards just people who have the money readily to buy. Now our target is also towards people who want to buy but do not have the money. Now, just like Adenike had said, you can come in as an agent in quotes, as a realtor, right? You can come in as a realtor, especially for those who have a low income. Now, you want to come in, you want to buy a property with your commission, right? You have somebody who wants to buy, or somebody who knows somebody who might want to invest in real estate. Now, you bring in the person who has the money readily to buy, and then you can actually get in real estate by doing that.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Amazing. So Adenike, you are going to say something.
All right. Okay. Sorry, I have this company that I partner with, and we call it let me even say I'm the convener, and we call it the Nest Egg. Nest Egg means this is a platform whereby, you know, we have some people like what to say that doesn't have the fund and doesn't have the money now. All right. So we have this direct partnership with the community. We talk to them. Like this is a group, this women group. Okay, that we and we don't have much for us. All right. So okay, can we get a land of 500,000 naira from you, and we pay monthly? So we just started 3 months ago, and I think we have like 100 subscribers now. Like 100 and something. Yes. So we for now every month we drop 50,000 naira every month.
50,000 naira.
And it lasts for it lasts for 10 to 12 months.
Okay, and
so
afterwards you pay land?
Yes.
Where is the location of this land? The location, where are the land? Okay, really good. That's good real estate right now. Okay, all right, awesome. That's great. Please, I need
say something. The info. Not because you're buying land of 500,000, not mean I can get it in like you. No.
No, that's why I asked you for the location, so that, you know, people know what they are. Yeah, but we know. Everybody knows. Okay.
Let me differentiate something from Lekki, from mainland to Lekki, at least 10 million naira. Okay. At least, yeah. Then from Ibeju-Lekki to Epe, it starts from, let's say, 500,000 naira till, let's say, 3 million. Even some places in Epe now, they sell it for 5 million. Okay. Have you heard about Dukia Africa? Dukia is 10 million. Dukia is 10 million. So it depends on what exactly you want. But because I work directly with the community, so we have this opportunity to get at low rates from the family. Okay. And this is we get for them 500,000 naira. But there's still some charges. Let's say everything 600,000 naira, and we pay 50,000 naira every month.
Yeah. Please, I'm coming. I'm definitely joining your your platform. Both of you. I think I need this. This is amazing. Thank you so much. All right. So we've been talking about basically focused on Lagos. Is there anything, so for our audience that's not in Lagos, can you tell us how this also works in other parts of Nigeria at first, and then maybe Africa or US, wherever you know, just give us some tidbits. So if I decide I want to do real estate outside the country, you know, what information do you have that I can share? Temi, can you start, please?
Oh, well, for now, I don't know much about international. I'm still trying to make research with some of my partners, you know, to have knowledge about that. Okay. Yes.
Well, outside Lagos, Abuja. Does it work? Yeah,
for Abuja, I know a little about Abuja. Abuja is just like what we have in Lagos. Like I was talking to one of my a friend of mine yesterday, and then she was like, Temi, we need to come together. Okay, some of us want to come together to buy land. And I was like, okay, how much are we talking about? We're supposed to sit down and talk about it. And then I was like, okay, even if 4 people, or even, let's say 4 people can come together to buy a 600, size plot of land.
And then we said,
no, 250. Well, yes, a 1,000 size plot of land, and then you can actually have something to build on it.
okay.
So each person will get 250 square meters, and you can have a fully detached bungalow built. Same for Lagos.
So collaboration is important. There's collaboration.
Yes,
Yes.
very right.
I think there's a name for it. Joint something.
Joint venture.
Okay. Okay.
Well, joint venture, somehow it's for those who have, maybe developers wants to come together to have a property at a particular location. You have the land, I have the money, so let's come together and build something. And then.
All right. So let's talk about.
Temi, sorry, Temi.
All
right, Temi, I'm in for that. Do you need developers?
What?
Temi, do you need developers?
If I need.
No, what
developers,
sorry, let me say something. She was defining what joint venture was, Adenike. That's what we call the developers.
All right. Okay.
All right. So let me say, first, I think we've been talking about land. So let's round up with land, then we can now talk about other things. But I know that there are different kinds of lands, right? Different kinds of land.
Title?
Yes, different type of titles, right? And I think that people need to know what the different types of titles are, so that they know what they're getting into, because I know that the different types of titles that you buy determines what you will continue to engage in and what, the levies and things that follow with it. So can we define those titles? I don't know if Temi, you want to go, and then we'll come back to Adenike after you. So Adenike, please pay attention so that you can help us chip in if there's anything that we need to add to what she's saying. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll start by saying that when you're considering investing in real estate, one of the basic things you must do is due diligence. Due diligence, either you're buying directly from Omonile, that's the landowners or settlers, or you are buying from a developer. Now, for developers, look at their track record, very important. And then if you're buying directly from Omonile, ensure to do your due diligence, take a coordinate of the location. I always say to my clients that when you are proposed to buy a land, is that on installment, no matter how, cheap, 50,000, 100,000 it is, ensure you see the land we're talking about. Don't just say because the land is affordable, because you are paying installments and then you don't even get to visit the land, because the land is even possible that the land does not even is not even there. Or maybe later you will be moved to a different location. But visit the place. If you cannot go there in person, have someone go check it out. Now, I'll start by mentioning the types of as much as I can remember, the type of title documents we have. Now, for Epe, most Epe land has a freehold, as the tax title. And freehold says that it is free from any kind of government encumbrances. Right? It is free. There's no land. Government does not have interest in the land. All it's not committed. Yes. And then now for deed of assignment, we have what we call registered survey. Right? Ensure that when you're committing to a land, the land is already registered. Now some people just sell a deed of assignment land, and then they say, okay, come and pay on installments or paying for whatever it is. But make sure that the land is registered. Make sure the land has a registered survey. Of course, when you go to do your search, you get to find out about that. And then we also must know that cheaper land.
Tell me, how do you find out?
Surveyors.
Okay, you use surveyors. Okay, but can you go to the land office? I think there's an office that you can also go to. And
there's an office, yes. But of course, you still need to have a representative.
Okay.
Of course, yeah.
Yes,
You can't just go in.
before you can have access to the office.
All right.
You know,
Okay.
you need to pick the coordinates of the location of the land. You know, we're talking about.
All right. All right.
All right. So I was saying, okay. So there another title is of course I was saying that the cheaper the land or the more expensive the land, how do I say now? Okay, a land is quite affordable because there's probably not a C of O on it. Now you cannot buy a land that has the title of C of O and then you think that, and of course you're buying way cheaper than a land that has a C of O. Now the C of O, like some people may not know, has 100 years time frame.
Yeah.
Right? Now, any location you're buying your land, ensure to ask, okay, how far gone is this 100 years? I know that most land around, especially in Lagos, we have not even gone halfway, you know. But then find out how far gone, how many years, you know, into this 100 years has been eaten, you know, they have been eaten. So yeah, we have a title, we have Gazette. Gazette is that government has already published, you know, that this land is free. So whoever is buying a gazetted land, you know, it's good. Okay. And then we have governor's consent. Now, governor's consent is that this land is like a CFO. It says that governor, of course, has given this land. It's free to buy. It's a secure. Okay. Some people even prefer to buy governor consent land than buying CFO. Now, CFO, people go for CFO because it's, you know, a legal tender, you know, kind of document when it comes to land. Okay. All right. So that's basically it. So
let me ask, is there anyone else?
Yes, when you buy it.
No, she has said it all. Yeah, fantastic.
Okay.
Yes. But let me say something about C of O again.
Okay.
It doesn't mean because a land is C of O belongs to you. No, it depends on the name on it.
Okay.
You know, C of O is just for 99 years.
Okay.
And you know, some families they have gotten the land about, let's say, 200 years ago, and they still have the documents. Okay. And somebody will not come from somewhere and, okay, I have a land of C of O. No. You still have to make your research if truly it's C of O. Okay. Because we have fake C of O. We have fixed, you know, maybe you've heard about this Supreme Court judgment, whatever. Have you heard about that?
Yes.
So this is a situation by maybe some family, maybe their grandfather, great grandfather, they bought the land some years back, and so we now have this new generation. They were like, okay, this is our land, and they want to sell it for somebody else. Whereas this is something maybe they got like maybe over 100 years, and still after 9 years, you have to no longer yours. So, yes. So
who then owns it? When after 99 years or 100 years, who then owns the land? Is it the government?
To be renewed.
Government, yeah.
No, but you need to renew it. You need to renew the document.
Yes.
So how do you do that? How do you renew your documents?
Yeah, you go to the land.
You go to the land. We have a ministry of Sobios. We have this ministry now. You go back to them, and you tell them this is what you show your documents, and I'm sure from there you renew the document.
And if you don't renew, what happens? What are the consequences? Tell me, what are the consequences of not renewing your document?
It might be revoked. It might be revoked.
It can be revoked.
Yes. You just have to go for the renewal. You just have to. As long as you keep that land, you must go for the renewal.
Okay, I don't want us to drag it out. Even I'm wondering, so why do we have CFO when you can just go to Gazette or, you know, but, you know, I'm wondering why, like.
As I say, some people even prefer a governor consent land.
Yes.
Yeah, because it doesn't have a date, it doesn't expire.
So is the CFO just the way that the government holds on to some of the land?
Well, no, all property belongs to the government. All property belongs to
the government.
So all property belongs to the government, And there are some parts of it that they give out to the community that this is for you, this is for us.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Decision. I forgot to mention decision.
Okay, I get that.
Okay, decision. Yes. So you said something. You asked a question now.
No, well, I was just making a comment, but I wanted us to talk about buildings now, like houses or malls or things that are already developed, right? So we've been talking about land.
Okay, sorry, madam.
Yeah.
Can I quickly mention something before we go on?
Yes, please.
Okay, please. It's regards name on your documents, right?
Oh,
just briefly.
Okay.
So recently, I was reading a document. I was reading on a group, on a WhatsApp group, and somebody was really bittered about, a lawyer was really bittered about how he lost a case to some family due to, something as little as putting Mr. and Mrs. on your documents. All right. And, just want to mention that, remind the people, our clients, our prospects, that when you are putting the name on the document, do not put Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah.
Put the name specifically. You can put Mr. Toyosi Ogundipe and Mr. Or you can just say your name, Toyosi Ogundipe and Tunde Ogundipe.
Okay.
Rather than say Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's been so many, deliberations about this Mr. and Mrs. Name on the documents. All right. So today may not really be the best time to talk so much about it, but just to chip in, if anybody needs more information or more enlightenment about this, you can reach out to me.
So I know that it's legally is wrong because when you have your identification, I know that for bank accounts, so they advise married couples not to register a joint account with Mr. and Mrs. the name, because when you need to show a ID, right, identification, the name on your identification will be different from the name on the account on the legal document. So that's one way to just say legally you use your name and then you can combine your name like that, or one person can just have the name. And then I know that, in other things like your will and so on and so forth, you can say who the property or so should go to. So yeah, I hope everybody understands that and you get that. That's why they'll say, oh, he bought the land in his child's name, he bought the land in his wife's name, on his own name, because there has to be a clear full name that can be used on an identification, right? That can, that's how it works, because, okay, that makes sense. So I can see a hand up, but we'll take questions after we're done, and we're going to be done in 5 minutes. Well, I wanted us to just touch on already developed properties, right? Already developed properties, because there's a lot of, you can see ads everywhere. People are selling houses, people are selling schools, hotels, and so on and so forth. So what advice do you have for people that are looking at already developed properties? And what will you ask them to do? Let's start with Adenike. So, I hope you understand my question.
Yes, very well. All right. For a developed and already developed property, all right. Like what I said, make your research first. Ask for the owner. We have some people that with this family issue, and maybe this is our property and want to sell it. No, make research first. Ask truly if they. Now I have a scenario in my church. That was last year. They told me that they needed the property, and not only that, one of them wanted to sell the property, and he didn't let the other family to know about it. And he published it everywhere that this place for sale. Not knowing that he didn't inform other family. Now, before you buy any developed property, make your research first. Then go to Alausa, or though you can't go to Alausa, you can't just bargain into the place. You need a representative. Like what Timmy said, you need someone to make the inquiry for you, and from there you can just do something about it.
All right, Timmy, what if I say, oh, I don't want to go into lands, I want a building, I want to pay for a house, I want to own a house, I like this estate, I like the way they've developed the property, or something like that, or I want to buy so I can put it on rent. What do you advise people to do, especially people who are not earning millions right now?
All right. Like we always say, there's something about value when it comes to properties. Now, location, I have to go back to location.
Okay.
Then, to an extent, how much do you have to invest in real estate?
Okay.
Now, recently, there's what we call, though we are talking about an already developed building, already built building, but if you have the money to buy a building, fantastic, let's go for it. In fact, I'm right here to help you through it. Now, one of the things I look at is the building. What's the foundation like? What's the painting and so many things like that. If some houses already bent to one side, you know that house can never stand the test of time.
Yeah.
So those are things we look out, as a representative, a realtor, an agent for you when you want to buy a house. And then the location. Now, value is very important when it comes to real estate, because it depends on. There are some places, a lot of people say, I have a house in my village. I have what. What is the value of that property? What do you intend to do with that property? What do you intend to achieve when you were buying, or when you want to buy a property? What do you intend to achieve? Okay, let's talk about those who have bought it now. I don't mean to make anybody, going to regret or anything. How much did you buy that property? How much is that property earning for you? Now, if you have a property and you are not living in it, and that value, that property is not, yielding for you good income, that means it's not a fantastic buy, because probably the location. So when you're buying property, location is very important. Now, you tell me, some people would say, okay, I cannot afford to buy a property in Lekki right now. Of course, that is where most of people who wants to do business when it comes to buying property. That's where they go for, maybe Aja and the rest of it. Now, I can't buy a property in an eyebrow location right now because I do not have enough money. Now, there is what we call off-plan property. Now, off-plan property, to define off-plan simply means that the land or the property is not yet built. Of course, it's in the process, or we've already started building. Now, with off-land property, you are buying quite affordable. Those are some of the things you enjoy when you invest in an off-land property. Some of the benefits, you buy quite affordable. You get to spread balance, make initial deposit, and then spread balance for as long as 6, 12, or even 24 months. Then if you have a mortgage, affiliates, of course, fantastic.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you already own your own house. Yeah. All right. So you do not need to wait to say, okay, I need to have this amount of money, maybe for 100 million before I can secure a house. Okay. I don't know if I answered the question. Yes, so basically, there's so many ways you can get to own a house right now without, having it break a bank.
So let me just say
that if you have can I say something to that?
Yeah, but before you say that, before you speak, I didn't care. If you have a question, please, you need to type it, because we are recording this to put up on other platforms, so we don't want other people speaking in case of your background noise or your video isn't clear or something. So please just type a question in the chat, and I'm going to be able to read it out to them. Now we're going to have to round up in a few minutes, so please do that right away, and then we'll have them say their last words, and then we'll be off. So Adenike, go ahead.
All right. So like what Semi said, all right, there's this company that we partner with, and not everybody have the money. So if you have someone that okay, this person has the money and the person can invest into a property. Okay, maybe the person has a strategic location. We have a company that we partner with. They are ready to build the property for you. They can build it. And maybe it depends on what you guys really sign up for. Maybe for a mall, for shopping complex, or maybe residential. So it depends. If you have a strategic location, just reach out to me. I'm ready to direct you to a company that you can partner with.
All right, awesome. All right, before those will be like your last words, where you share your contact details and all that so that everybody can hear it and they can reach out to you. So I don't know, I know Chidima's hand was up for a question. I don't know if you want to type a question in. But if there are no questions, I'll just say, as part of your last words, just tell me, what would your general advice to people concerning this real estate thing, property, and share your contact details so that people can always come back here and listen and get it and reach out to you. So Tammy, start, please.
All right. Okay. What I always say to my prospects out there is that ensure to have an asset.
Okay.
Choose asset over liability, right? Now, asset is anything that brings money to your pocket.
Yeah.
Asset is anything that brings money to your pocket. Now, if you have a property and you're actually living in it right now, and you probably have a full plot of land, and then maybe living at one part of it, ensure to try and build the other part. Maybe I'm sure for a full plot, 600 square meters, for instance, you still have a lot of space. Now build something that makes sure that money is coming in for you on a regular basis, right? Choose assets over liability. When it comes to real estate, there's a lot you can do. And real estate has proven so far to be the mother, I say, of all investments. So do not neglect investing in real estate. Anybody can invest in real estate. Start, with no matter how little you have, just contact us. Let's help you get started, investing in real estate. Now, my name is Temi Sope Tejunjaye. I'm on Instagram at Nini Homes and Properties Limited, and also on Facebook at Nini Homes and Properties Limited. My number, can I go ahead and say my number, or?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Can I go ahead to say my number? Okay, you can reach me on 08068236107 or on 09064037664.
All right, so people.
All right, do have a great day, and thank you for coming.
Please don't leave here, Temi, but if you want to reach me, you might need to rewind that part and reach out, or you can also just send the message to us on Jewels Network, on any of our social media platforms, or through our contact details on our website, and we'll definitely get you to her. All right, so please ensure you reach out to her because she has been awesome to do this for us pro bono, and she's always with us. So please do that. So Adenike, can we get your contact details?
All right. Okay. So let me say something. Real estate always appreciate, never depreciate, and location is the key. So you don't wait to buy land. You buy and wait. One day you become a landlord, and when you become a landlord, you can sleep that yes, something is coming up for me. Yeah. So you need to buy the land now. Start now, and you will never regret it. So if you want to reach out to me, maybe you want to be a developer, or maybe you have somebody, or maybe you're a group of people, I can get a bulk of land. I work directly with the government. I work directly with Omonile, that's the agent with the community. So you can reach out to me at 091 68 091 6891 9732. Let me say it again, 091 6891 9732.
All right.
Then you can get me on Instagram at Adenike Omonile Extra or Pinefield Global Property. Then on Facebook as well. Then you can get my contact from Mama here. So don't worry.
Okay, what we are going to also do is
we'll do
an email. Abby, my job. We'll do an email to everybody in our mailing list, and we'll put your contact details there as well, right? So just make sure we have all the contact details you would like to share to the people on our mailing list. And we'll try and push this to as many women groups as possible so that we have more women have their own property, right? And also we know that if okay, for some reason I didn't get left our spotlight.
No, I'm here with you.
Okay, all right. So we know that
I'm back.
Yeah, all right. We know that if they want to reach you, and we also know that if you're not in Lagos, they can connect you with agents and people in the business outside Lagos and in the locations that you are in. So don't be worried that you're not in Lagos and so on and so forth. Don't worry, we are fine. We can make it happen. Also, I know I just saw a comment where someone said a couple bought their property, Mr. and Mrs., their son name. And when it came to it, the husband took the land, claiming that it was his land, even though it's the woman's money that was used to buy the land. But I'm sure the husband probably got a better lawyer that could fight the battle better, right? So you see, that's evidence of what we are saying. Also, she was saying that the lawyer advised that you should put your maiden name and a hyphen to your husband's name. I've heard those things and they're true. But again, like I said, the ID identification card, your international passport, your driver's license, your NIN, the name you use on those documents should be the name, should be the same name. First of all, please have a central name on your identification. And that's the name you will put on your legal documents. Nobody can come and force you out of your name, right? You don't have to use your maiden name on your legal documents because that means that your father too can come and claim it, right? So just make sure that your identification names are the same for whatever legal document that you have so that it's seamless and it's fine. I've had to tell people, please, this check you're sending to me, you have to write it in this way. You might know me some other way, like my name as an author is different from it's a way, I put it like that for a reason. It's different from my name on my legal documents. So, I have to make sure that they are always clear. And I want to advise all of us to be very clear about those things. In fact, as much as possible, let your name be clear on as many documents as possible, formal or informal, so that you can easily be researched on the internet. You can be found and you can be contacted. So again, I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you. We've had a wonderful time with these two beautiful, amazing ladies, right? And please look out for our email. If you're not yet on our mailing list, please just go to any of our social media platforms, Jewels Network, Facebook group, Facebook page, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Our website is www.jewelsnetwork.org and send us your contact details. And if you have something amazing you want to share, like they shared on real estate with us, please send that as well so that we can schedule you for our programs next year and send such beautiful information out to people. So thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Adenike. God bless you for being amazing, for being here, for sharing your knowledge.
Thank you.
And we know that because you have given, it will be given back to you 100-fold.
Amen.
Yeah, and we want to thank
you.
Yeah,
and thank you for believing in us too. Thank you for trusting us.
Of course, you have results. You have results, right? You have results, so why not?
Amen.
Right? And I'm definitely buying property. Two of you must make sure that 2023 I have property, right? I've been duped.
Yes.
I'm not going to use anybody else. It's going to be both of you. I'm not going anywhere else because you're my sisters now. All right. Okay. So we'll just thank the American Corner Victoria Island for your support, continuous support. Thank you. Thank Obebrume Foundation also for your continuous support. Please, you can locate Obebrume Foundation on Gafar Anima Shaun Street in Lagos. They are just right at the end of the street where it connects with Molade Okoya. All right, please reach out to them, support a foundation, support a nonprofit. Let's just make the world a better place. God bless you, and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Goodbye. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye.